Hello everyone, my name's Debbie. I'm from New South Wales in Australia and I'm here today with my September 2021 cross stitch. I'm actually in a race today with Kelly from Animal Instinct. We made not a bet, but a competition to see who could get their September up to date quickest. It's not going to be me. I believe it is about 3 o'clock. I stopped and did my fingernails because I realised they were pretty ratty before I came on, and I've already managed to chip them, which annoys the hell out of me, but I'll try and keep that finger out of sight. Today, or for September, I had 2 new starts, one that I can show you, the other I have started my Christmas gifting stitching, so they stay hidden until finished. I have 2 finishes, I have quite a few whips to go through, some purchases, and I actually did some finishing, which I said I would, but I'm a bit surprised I did get around and do some. Pretty quick one is the needle worker, just there. I actually mounted that on mat board, and then that's actually done on banding, so I mounted it on mat board, and I've actually velcroed it to the front of the top drawer. That's my cross stitch fabric drawers, so when my grandsons come and stay with me, I'll be able to just sort of zip it off, put it out of the road, and nothing will get damaged, because I do love that particular project, and I have reused a real long needle, and I don't want them getting hurt. I have moved my room around, and I've had to move the cube units, the drawers, and behind me is bedside tables, and then a full chest of drawers that I always keep my pretties on. I've got my rack of gifts and pretty items. I haven't moved yet. It will have to move over here, and there will be double bunks coming over on the wall that you can't see where I'm pointing, over there, technically behind the door, so it doesn't close the room off, but they are now 6 and 3 and the stage where they need their own beds. So next thing, I will be getting the delivery of the bunk beds, and we'll be able to put them in, and we'll get along happily in this room. Okay, I will start with whips, probably as usual for me. The first one is a stitch in time. Come on, I hope that's going to focus for you. It is a stitch in time, super size, max colours, artwork by Aimee, Stewart. Come on, everyone sees it, everyone knows it. I just love the number of people that are posting at the moment. They're so much further on than me, and I just get so excited when I see where they're up to. But I'm persevering. I have done one lot of 20 and 21 so far this year. I'm working on my second, and I've only got to do 1,500 a month to get that, so it'll be 42,000 in 21. Come up close. This month I finished, the colours are getting so washed out, and I don't know why. I've tried everything with my lighting today. That fan and the 2 last books there, the purple and the orange, all the confetti is gone. All the confetti is gone in the shelves that you can see, and I've started on the first the first section with the pretty lady in it. So I'll work more on that this month. Very pleased with what I'm up to. I love that fan so much. I haven't even made 10% yet. I haven't made 9% yet, but I am getting there. And I intend to get it done. I might be 101 on the day I finish, but I intend to get it done. Here's hoping. My next whip is B from Lorna Lane. by Lorna Lane, charted by Gecko Rouge. Fell in love with this after seeing Kelly from Animal Instincts actually stitch this. She's finished and framed hers. This one I'm loving. And in September, I actually, covering the microphone, I'm trying to fix the sound there this month. I actually finished that whole wing. So that wing is totally finished. I intend to finish the other wing. They are heavy going. Lot of confetti, a lot of colours, a lot of stitches, but still I love it. I also did do a lot more work in that area, but that will show up a bit more clearly on the before and afters. That I am doing on 20 count white Aida. A stitch in time I am doing 1/1 on 32 count even weave. Next, Bellatrix. She's beautiful. She's lovely. Come on. I've got windows. I've got monitors. Come on. Where's the camera? She is very pretty. Very, very pretty. She is from Filipina. I have to move back a bit for this one. This one I keep on the rolls. She's a big girl. I've done a lot. She's on 28 count. Come on. She's on. Why do I look crooked? She's on 28 count Stormy Skies from Sew It All. It is opal. I think you can see it glittering here and there as I move it. The window is done all bar beads. I then came back down. The frame is done all bar beads. I have done the bottom 3 pages, 2 pages. The bottom section's done. I'm working on the middle section, so it's that narrow piece of her dress and the book that I'm working on at the moment, and then I'll come up to her face, and there is, oh, I actually got it right. There is up here more of this work, this work hanging from the corner. I should actually show you. Come on, don't wash out. So I've got the book. I have got the book, her hand head, and that top section. So she's getting there. A fair bit on her. I'm working on a lot of 40 count. 1/1 on 32 count. I actually got 2,800 stitches on this one because it's stitched on 28 counts. Just a relief for the eyes, obviously. She's beautiful. I've actually darkened the skin. It doesn't look at this stage, maybe when I get her face done. I use one of the conversions in, is it Lord Liberian's website? Because with her dark hair, I thought I'd just darken her skin a little. Let me put her down. Next was my new start from last month. This is Mirabilia's Christmas Elegance. A beautiful pattern. A 1994 pattern. Excuse her still being in the Q-snap, but it's a nice big Q-snap which gives me the whole width. And that is where I'm up to this month. I got a lot more of the greens done. I think the greens are finished on this side. and I'll be going down. I like to do the fullest part of the charts first on Mirabilias. I got caught out on Ella, the Frog Princess. I did the top first, and then it was such a slog with that big skirt, so I like to do the big part first and then come down. This is being done on 32 count opal shimmering azure from Under the Sea Fabrics. I don't know if I can get the sparkle going for this one, but yep, there she is. She sparkles. She'll be all sparkle, which is nice for Christmas. Next one, this is a favourite for a lot of people. The Cryptic Stitch Along from Witchy Stitcher. I am loving this stitch along. I have, the fourth one came out on Friday. Today is Monday, a long weekend in New South Wales, the 4th of October. It came out Friday and it's the Jersey Devil, but I decided to wait until I did my video because it technically comes out in, it came out in October, so I'll keep it true. We have got Mothman, Nightcrawler, Enfield Horror so far. I'm doing this on 40 count coffee and tea dyed ostrich egg from XJudesign. It was bright white with the green spots, so I dulled it down a bit because the minute I saw this stitch along I thought that's what I can use that fabric from. I bought it on Stash Unload from Tash, the star-crossed stitcher. And she did actually ask me, what are you going to use it for? And I said, I don't know. Well, Cryptic Stitch Along. Next. This one's when your brain's, you're having a good day and you're not tired. This is Evening in the Shire by Cute Patterns by Maria. I'm doing this as a stitch along with Laura X Stitch and Mitch Stitch. And you really have to have your wits about you. It has come along nicely. Whoa, come on, come on. There we go. It is coming along nicely, but that cross stitch though, look. I never saw it until I actually did it. There's a little bunny there. Hadn't seen that in the pattern before. It is lovely. I do have a ways to go. How am I going to do this? I do have a ways to go. Oh, that's very clever. There we go. So I do have a ways to go. I did the door first because of course that's in the middle. Come on. There. So I do have a lot to go, but that back stitching, you have to talk to yourself as you do it. Probably sends my husband mad. It's like over one stitch, down three, over 3 stitches, up 2. Because it's very detailed, but the effect is amazing. And that is being done, on Deep Water, 32 count from Colour Cascades in Australia. Next, A Garden Party, or The Garden Party by Nora Corbett. I don't think this one's got a date on it, has it? Not that I can see. Oh yes it is, wait a minute. 2015. I'm getting there. I've got both their heads done now. Just got to work on hair and the lanterns. There we go. And bring the rest of the rest of the edge up, but I wanted to, over here, I just wanted to have more of the top done, so the lining up counting will be easier. This is being done on 18 count Dragon Queen, 18 count Aida from Dragon Queen. I have done 1/1 on Aida before, but it was just too hard, so I am doing skin. Well, it's 1/1 on the Aida, but I did quarter stitches on, who was it? Cassiopeia. But there's so much skin involved this time that I decided I would strictly stick to the normal stitches. They look lovely. A lot of people are doing this. I will be giving it away when I'm finished. Next, this one's very close to a finish. Long Dog Samplers, crossword. Lovely, lovely pattern. Very close. I've got over here, I've got one more of these to do there, and then the personalisation in there. I've done some mock-ups of what it's going to look like, so it should be interesting if it works. But I mean, the designs in these long dogs are absolutely fantastic. I've got a fair bit to fit in there. I was going to have initials. I've changed my mind now because I think it would interfere with the wording. So I'm using symbols, but they'll be clear to those that are getting it. I hope. It's beautiful. Beautiful pattern. Next I'm doing this as a stitch along with Anne from Anne in Victoria. Anne doesn't do Flosstube. Doubt if we can talk her into it. Merry Christmas from Our Forest Embroidery. I'm doing it on the cord 4 fabric. Anne is doing it on black. It looks fantastic on black. What I might do is ask her next month to, if I could use one of her photos of it on black and show you what it looks like on blacks so far, because it does look very impressive on black. We've already worked out our finishing and got all our supplies. We've just got to stitch it. Now they're not little stitches. This is my E. I am using the red, the green. The red and the green came in the Silks for You Christmas Advent Calendar last year. The brown is DMC. And the white, I wasn't happy on this fabric. The white DMC 5200 didn't pop enough, so I actually sent away for some white silk as well from Silks for You, and I was very happy. I'm happier with that. So now it's probably lots of pins in there. So now it's a bit wrinkly because I wasn't going to do this, but I have now done ME. Lots and lots to go because they're not small. I'll be using, I think, 4-inch discs to finish mine. So that is Merry Christmas from Our Forest Embroidery. The core 4 fabric was Summer Khaki. I asked for 40, but Cruel Groblin sent me 35, but it's still going to work, so that's good. Next is a favourite. I purchased this from my Cresticon on Etsy. I do believe it's available in Australia on Fox Collection. I have been waiting to get to that face. I love this project. Love this project. This is being done on the Core 4 fabric, which I believe is 16 count black Aida. I think this is my only project still going on only 14 once. The Sal for Animal Instinct's birthday, Kelly. And that is where I'm up to. Look at him. I got one eye done. I'm not halfway, but I tell you, there's lots of blends, lots of blends. Where's your tip? Oh, where's your tip? Very tip of the wings. I actually work on a Q-snap. Whoop, there goes my notes. Vertically. So my crosses will be in a different direction to normal, but they'll all be in the same direction, so I don't care. It was the only way I could make it work for me. But that eye is beautiful. The colouring is beautiful, and it's not DMC. There are far too many greys in there that you can't find in DMC. I live in hope I've got enough thread to finish it. I'm sure I'll be able to purchase more if I don't, but he is lovely, and every month. You can tell my favourites because they come out every month. You're probably sick of them, but I've only got 22 whips, so they nearly all come out. I try and work 2 days a month on each. So I at least get 15 out of the 22 done. If I can get, and like I've said many times, if I can get the 1200 stitches done that I like to do on them each month, when I pull them out, I can slip extras in there, and I also get, if I wish, I get time at lunchtime at work, I can do stuff. Next one, Modern Folk Embroidery, Real Comfort, Jane Austen sampler. I've loved this for a long time. I've seen a lot of people stitch it. That's where I am up to. I'm doing this on 32 count Lagana Thunderstorms from Silk Weavers using Silks for You PR155. Some of it I am doing 2/2, some I am doing 1/2. Why? I don't know. It just happened, so I'm going with it rather than pulling it out. All I have got to do, and you all know letters don't take long. I've only got to do it that way. I've only got to do like 3 rows of alphabet and finish the border, which shouldn't take a long time. The reason that sort of slowed me down there, I was having trouble. Those bottom 3 lines are on separate parts of the pattern, and it didn't want to go into Pattern Keeper, and I just find it easier to count my stitches that way. But I've taken a photograph and managed to, like, a photocopied them, stuck them together, which is really sad because I bought it as a PDF, but it just wouldn't go in. Not to worry. It's organised. Next, Mojo Stitches, Sarah Hanley 1847. Oh, hope you can't see that on your screen. I've just had something pop right over the top. One would hope you won't see that. Move the mouse. I am loving this. It's so nicely done. This is fondly known as the chili sampler. I am doing this on 40 count vintage coffee. She's actually darker than it's showing, from Jay's Cross Stitch. Yeah, see, too many windows. I love it. I must admit, those eyelet stitches, whoa. But you know what? I got the knack of them and I enjoy doing them. So now, I think I've only got the house. Yep, the house of the trees. Oh, that's a big house. That's a mighty big house. So it'll be around for another couple of months, I think. Another couple of months at least. But the added bonus with that vintage coffee is when you stitch on it. Oh, it smells nice. Smells very nice. And don't forget, if you're doing any of Jo's or Joanna's from Mojo Stitches, she always has a story on about her various projects on her blog, and I like to have them. She gives you hints on how to work on the project, as well as other information that's really handy. Next, my temperature chart for this year. Must admit, I probably won't do it again. It's very having to wait to get the actual pattern is, you know, drive me a bit mad. But this was a freebie from Jardine Privé download. She had these bobbins. I like the bobbins. She had little houses. Beautiful options. This month, excuse it in the Q snap, this month I have managed to get all those side icons done, and I just decided to use the highest colour and the lowest colour to do those, because I doubt I'll get to use them, or I'm hoping not anyway. And I managed to get all of the bobbin tops done, so now I've only got to stitch the monthly weather. And if you look at our weather, it's been pretty standard. We have these sudden cold snaps and sudden little heat days, but pretty much we're a cool temperate, which clearly shows in this. And I think it's very interesting to see. We should be coming into warmer weather now, so it'll be interesting if those top lines sort of come dark enough. But I don't think we're going to have a hot summer, because we did not have a cold winter. Well, I don't believe we had a cold winter. I have also been recording the rainfall. I haven't worked out whether I'm going to put that at the start or even include it, but I have been recording it as I've been recording all the weather. I think that is all my whips. That is all my whips that I can show you that I've worked on this month. Next, the one new start I can show you, should be no surprise, but I finally got my hands on Fallen Leaves that I pre-ordered with Makery in Canberra. Etsy store name, I've got it here somewhere. Made Motifs by Hand on Etsy. Fallen Leaves. This is a new release for Expo. This is an Autumn Up North Quaker. Again, on her blog, Joanna has listed all the bits and pieces and animals used and explained where they've come from. And I haven't got much done. As with the others, I am doing this on 40 count lemon butter from Jay's XStitch. I was stitching this one here And I keep thinking, they're the strangest leaves. I've got no idea what sort of leaves they are. They're little reindeers. They're so cute when you actually put your eyes on and you work it out what's going on. So I got the top 3 motifs down the side, so I've made a start. Very much enjoying the colours. The country cottage threads are lovely. But no, very, very nice. I was, and I didn't do it. I was, let's see if I can do it on that, going to put some white just to show you. It's probably not going to showing up. It is a very pale yellow, but it's definitely darker. Can't hide from the light. Don't think it's going to make much difference. Get ready for the darkness. No, still not going to show up the true yellow or lemony colour. It probably will in the photos that I'll insert. But a lovely fabric, lovely fabric. All of my bushland Quakers from Mojo has been on that fabric. And I enjoy stitching on it. Next, my 2 finishes. My first finish was the cute little raccoon from Nikki Patterns on Etsy. He's a very sweet little fellow. Basically full coverage. Oh, come on. Why do you not look good? All the lights are off now. Focus on him. He has been done on 28 white even weave. I started on the 15th of the 2nd for only 40 once for Kelly's birthday sale, and I finished him on the 3rd of September. Come on, he's one of those ones that from a distance, he's having all that white behind me. I don't know if that's interfering with the camera, but he's beautiful. And I'll put the photo in so you can see him anyway. He is lovely. My other finish was a ball at Netherfield by the Stitching Parlour. This was lent to me by the lovely Amanda from Pennington Terrace to go with my Daughters of Longbourn piece from the same company. Another enjoyable stitch. This is also done on 28 white linen using, come on, see, obviously needs some light. We hope to be out of lockdown soon, and well, New South Wales will be released for everyone double vaxxed on the 11th of this month. So yay for being double vaxxed. We can get out. My children are in Canberra, so I've got to wait and see what the ACT is going to do. But then I'll be able to have a proper session with my son and get this worked out, because a lovely viewer mentioned my volume's always low. I've got a fantastic microphone. I obviously do not know how to use it properly. I think it's because, and I've tried not to today, is I put the projects in between me and the microphone. But this lighting, I've got to work out where to get this lighting the best so you can see it all, or else I'm just going to have to try different times of day, and if necessary get up early and do them earlier. But it's a lovely little pattern. They never have any little faces on them. Isn't a big issue with me, upsets my mum. But yeah, 1/1 alphabet, the reindeer, I don't think you're going to see it. I had to do 4-sided stitches in that. Come on. Okay, I don't think I can keep it still enough. The tablecloth is done in 4-sided stitches, and I thought I was going to go mental. But started on the 9th, the 10th, 2020, finished on the 12th of the 9th, 21. So I'll be able to get the pattern back to Amanda. I did actually change Mr. Darcy's hair to black, and I did change his coat to black as well. That is the only change I did. They've actually, you probably can't see them, the only beads are in the ladies' dresses and their jewellery. It's a pity you can't see those 4-sided stitches. I did a lot of work on those, but not to worry. Next, a couple of other finishes. I said I would, and I finally did. I finished my funky menagerie into a project bag. I actually finished it off on the corners and then just fancy stitched around the edge rather than use the 4 pieces. Probably lazy, but it was very quick. I love the fabric because most of the colours go really well. I'll pull out the pinks and that with them. So that's a project bag. I'll have to start something to put something in. So I just simply did it very basic. I did the zip at the top. Look, Anne, inside, nice floral material. So I enjoyed that. It's hanging funny because I also did a little notions little purse for the scissors, so the scissors don't cut the fabric as well. So I finished that one, so yay for that. I finished the needle worker, and I also finished, come on, I also finished Something Wicked and Double Trouble, Toil and Trouble from La-Di-Da. And I put those in like a tray frame. Come on. Not going to help. And I'm very happy with that one. Very happy with that finish. Slightly down towards the bottom, but there's a reason for that, because someone cut material a bit shorter than they should have, but not to worry. So they're my 3 fully finishes. And the last thing I've got here is some purchases. First one, this is PR 181, which was a new colour in September, I believe. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that cute little chocolate bar. Needle binder came with it, but look at those colours. Look at those colours. It's calling for a long dog. I've got 3. I'm nearly finished 1. I was working on Anzac last night, and I'm heading up to the 3rd corner on it. And I've got a long way to go on Templar, so we'll see how we go. I did manage to get a while ago is some of those metal toppers for berries. They come in, I think, excuse it, because I didn't think I'd be opening it, but 3 sizes, big one, medium one, and tiny little one. Tiny little one. I got those from Garon Stitchery. Fast packing, and to the contractors, the freight contractors, it was amazing. They are as good as everyone says. And really, I think I had them in Australia in less than 2 weeks. It was amazing. Very appreciative. And I managed to have a couple of emails to Ronnie, and again, I enjoyed that conversation. Oh, look, more. Oh, no. no. More lemon butter. You're not going to show. You're not going to show. You might be just showing. And I did have white cardboard with this. I knew I had it somewhere. I probably need this light dead in front of it, but I have a lot of trouble with seeing those the rings in the glasses. So I got some more of that because I think there's more to come from Joe on various Quakers. These are quite funny. I don't know how they're going to show. But these are some little charms I found. Look at the mermaid skeleton. The cat on the moon. And the cutest little pumpkin. I can't tell you offhand where I got them from, but I will include them on... I will include them. Where's that black? I will include them. The arms and everything on that is just amazing. I will include the information downstairs in the information below. But I can't tell you what I got them for, but I thought that was so sweet when I went roaming one day. I also stopped at Ginger Stitch AU and picked up a witch. Wasn't supposed to show the other one. I picked up a witch needle binder. Not to worry, not to worry, not to worry. I can see someone sitting there smiling, knowing where that's going, but not to worry. I also picked up from Mojo, There Are No Ordinary Cats for at the Meow the Merrier. Another cute pattern. Again, I got that from Makery. I've got some other things coming from Makery, but they haven't received them from the suppliers yet. So I have to be patient. It's not their fault. But... And I think they'll be here shortly from... They keep me up to date anyway. From Stash Unload. I got Pansy. No, I did not. I got Sweet Pea from Nora Corbett. She is 2009 Pixie Couture. She'll go nicely with Wisteria, Cherry Blossom, Fern, and many others I've got in the collection to do. From 123 Stitch, I got, this is 40 count Feldspar. Grey with some darker blue grey, or a blue grey with a darker mottling on it. I got Gothic, which is, yes, I'm telling the truth, 40 count, which is blue, and you're not picking up, maybe you are, a little bit of the purple. I got another piece of Cyprium. Bit disappointed, not as bright, nowhere near as bright as the piece I did the spell book on. That's a finish coming too. And I picked up another piece of granite from Wilchelt. I went to do a long winding road as part of my magical tour. Blackbird design stitching, and there was not enough on my other piece, and I'm doing two in a pink from XJudesign, two of them Blackbird and Long Winding Road on this, and I've got a number 12 Co blue fabric to use for Octopus's Garden and Yellow Submarine. So there'll be 6 of them, each with each with two, just two each, 3 fabrics, 2 on each, put it that way. I also got my September threads of the month from A Stitch in Time. We're up to coming into the C's now. Butterscotch, caramel, chestnut, cinnamon twist, and citronella from Week Star Works. From the Gentle Arts, very, very pretty, the Gentle Arts. I hope they come out as nice as they are. Black raspberry jam, which is beautiful. Carrot, cherry bark, cherry wine, deep sea, and dragonfly. That is a deep, deep blue and a deep, deep purple. Not coming out too clearly, but such a beautiful colour. And those are Gentle Arts and Classic Colourworks. We have got chocolate cream pie, chocolate mousse, chopped chives, come on, focus, cinnamon toast, clay pot and cloud from Classic Colourworks. So those are the purchases I'm going to show. I have got other bits and pieces, but again, I'm getting ready for Christmas. I think that is all I have to share with you this month. I did get a call out from a lovely lady, and I didn't bring my book in. I believe it was the Witchy Stitcher in England, which was very kind. Other than that, still going to work, still stitching when I get home. I am actually looking forward to losing some stitching time so I can get to see my kids and my grandkids again. Hopefully, like I said, later this month. I have already booked my first nail appointment. Is opening on the 19th, and I am booked in for the 19th to get my nails done. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to just being, though I see a lot of people at work, it's not the same. It's not the same. You know, I miss going and stitching with the ladies in Canberra. I miss going stitching with the ladies in Mittagong. Yes, you can see each other on the screen, but it's not quite the same. It'll be nice when, you know, we can all get together. Double vaxxed, that's the answer. Double vaxxed, we can get out on the 13th of October. I believe if you're not at this stage, it's not until December. So I don't know how they're going to police it, but here's for some fun. Anyway, enough of that. Take care, everyone. I hope you have a good month in October. Enjoy your dark stitching. I don't actually have any. I don't think I. Oh, other than the cryptic sale, that's my dark stitching. Definitely fits. Enjoy the coming of fall for those in the north. We're just getting an odd, decent weather day here, and then it chills off again. But looking forward for some little bit warmer weather. Would be nice. Get out and see those grandkids. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, and I'll see you next month. Bye.